Hi guys, I'm in a GTC for Lusso and you are in your office. Now, this is my favorite Ferrari. This has always been my favorite. Because it's special. And because this one has a 6.3 liter V12. Yes, no turbocharged, nothing, it's just sweet old V12. Oh, lovely. Now, if you think that all Ferraris are, lightweight, very sporty type, this is an absolute grand tourer. Very, very comfortable, very stable, and it feels heavy, it feels hefty. It has that sense of weight and quality to it. So when you drive this car around, I would say the sensation is very little different to all the big limousines, the Panameras and the likes of it. It's just one big car that you have a very secured feeling to it. But then you look at the interior. The interior is, I wouldn't call this a luxurious interior. This is an absolutely sporty interior. It's the kind of interior that gets your pulse racing. It's not like the usual, Bentley interior where you have wood, very luxurious, soft leather and all that. None of the nonsense. This one is just spaceship-like and is extremely sporty, and only Ferrari makes interiors like that. If you look at all Ferrari interiors and you compare them to everybody else, their interior is the most special, I would say. The way they design their own ideology is just so different from everything else out there. They don't need to have it symmetrical, they don't need to, it's just very, very flamboyant. There is a handle here, there is what is supposed to be a gear lever, but it's not, but you press the buttons to switch gears and all that. It's very nice. It is an interior where after 3 weeks or 4 weeks of buying the car, you are still exploring this interior. There is something hidden here, there's a vent here, there is, a lot of stuff's going on. It's nice. And I love good old V12s. Lovely. Now, is the front the extremely planted rail car type of touring behavior? No. You can feel the front, right, is ready to change direction any single time. It's as if the car, yes, I'm going forward now, there is a forward momentum now, but I have this feeling from the steering wheel that the rear is the one that is planting me, and then the front is ready to rock wherever I want it to go. It has that feeling. So, very interesting given that this is a front engine, huge front engine car. At slow speeds, of course, the clutches, the transmission, when you go into drive, there's no drive, there's first gear auto, first gear or not auto. It won't roll itself, you have to tap on the throttle and everything feels heavy. So it is a car that you need balls to drive, I would say, because it's very, very different from the most direct comparison, I would just say the Panamera Turbo, right? Those are like super planted type. But this one is, you can feel the car is something that you need to manhandle, even if you're just going a straight line at fast speeds. Interesting. Oh my god, V12. Oh my god. And I'm in comfort mode. I'm in comfort mode. Oh. Yeah, man. Oh, the front end. Don't play with this car, man. Nice. Totally different sensation. I go into sport. Would it drop the gear? No. What does it do? Okay. Oh. Oh, it does it by itself under sports mode. Yeah, I did not shift just now. Just go down, and then from 7th gear, it's like wong, wong. Then I look at it, I'm at 3rd, and now I'm at 6th, 7th gear again. Going 100, the RPM is about 1008. Nice. Lovely. You know, it's the kind of modern Ferraris where you drive every day, you're in a traffic jam, you're comfortable. Yeah, it's so livable. And suffice to say, there are 2 more seats at the back. Very, very comfortable seats. Of course, I'm gonna go to the back there later. But yeah, man, I'm liking this already. Lovely. I'm so glad that the car that they arranged for us to test drive is the V12 instead of the 3.9, you know, V8. You guys know from my previous video, the 488 video, I wasn't too delighted with the sound of the car, even though yes, it's fast, it's capable, it's so easy to drive, but I'm just not too big of a fan with the sound of that engine makes, because the 458, they sing, they really sing. Yep, that's reality here. Whatever you're driving, there is always cars in front. I mean, no choice. And the controls of the car are so different. You don't have signal stalks, you don't have none of that. It's buttons on the steering wheel, and then the drive control, you know, the control that you change from comfort to sports and all that, is all on the steering wheel. It's called the Manatino. And then you have the suspension control here as well. Yeah. Oh, listen to it sing. Yeah, that's how a Ferrari sounds like. Oh. See, it was a relatively straight road just now, and this car has a huge V12 in front. And when I go, it wasn't like full throttle, but it's rather almost there. You know, just now I was like a bit 90% throttle, and it sounds so different. It just opens up and then it shouts and screams. And then the front end is the type where it reminds you, careful, I'm gonna bite you. I'm gonna bite you if you're a lame driver. So if you're driving, if you're not the good driver type, yeah, you're just gonna end up in wrecked exotics. Yeah. And they will share your photo. Nice. Oh, lovely. The cabin is very, very well insulated. I'm sure from the outside, this car is loud. I'm sure it is loud. Listen to it. Oh. Oh. Nice. I'm a very careful driver. I don't fool around. Okay, you guys saw videos of me always saying that the best and fastest cars are other people's cars. But I have mechanical sympathy, and this is a Ferrari. It's a car that, you know, we have to respect. I don't fool around in these cars. Never. Wow. Shit, man, even I cannot reach. Okay, I need to open it. It's so wide. I realized one thing. I don't know whether if there are any exhaust switch or whatever here, but this car, it will not reward you with the best sound if you do not have the balls to go full throttle. I like that. I like that. I like cars that makes you feel that you need to be better in order to be able to manhandle it or to conquer it in a way. If you watch my video on the Lamborghini Huracan, I've said that that car is fantastic to drive. It's so easy to drive. It is as if the girl that you met at the pub the first time and then you have sex with her that night. That car is easy. But the Aventador is the kind of car where you have to learn, you have to tease, you have to fondle, you have to talk to, you have to learn her ways in order for you to really, you know, get into the car. I think these big Ferraris are like that as well, because the 488 is so easy to drive. It is absolutely easy to drive, the 488. Even though it has more torque, you know, it's very powerful. But I go up there and then I go full throttle, bam, the car just whack. But this one is interesting. I like. So for those of you who stumbled upon this video and you thought this is another one of those you know, UK videos where they take somebody else's car and, you know, repeat around a corner, throw the tail out, sorry lah, won't do that. I can't do that on the road as well. Shouldn't, because this is a Ferrari. Yeah, lovely. And for those of you who watch this in office, sorry okay. That's my office for the day. I'll do a walk around video later, and yeah, to sort of sum it up, is it looks really sporty, it sounds very sporty, but it is chunky, huge, heavy, comfortable, and it's not a car that you cannot do all those things, but it's on a different scale of weight, a different scale of momentum that sometimes it's a bit scary, but it's interesting and makes you want to drive it more, to know it more if you buy a car like that. And please buy this and pay tax and drive it every day so that we get to see you all in, you know, KLPJ, not just in Langkawi lah. Alright? But it's nice, it's just so nice. Cheers. Hey guys, gonna give you all a good look on the Ferrari GTC Lusso. This is my favorite modern Ferrari. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Look at it, look at the side profile. Look at it. Very nice, right? So it is a shooting brake, 2-door, 4 seats. It's the comfortable family man Ferrari. Okay, look at that. Beautiful. And I'm so glad they passed me this one, because this is the V12 and it's not the turbo, you know, the V8 turbo. This is the V12. Interesting place to place the camera. Look at that. So I'll give you guys a very slow, good look on the car, okay? The diffuser, these are real stuffs, huh? Not those just for design. Look at that. Now I wouldn't call these fake exhaust. See? Exhaust still comes through here, just that they are not connected. Like I mentioned earlier on, if the exhausts are connected, someone had a bump at you at the back, it's gonna bend your exhaust. So I prefer exhausts that are not connected with the outlet. Okay. These design details are really interesting. Look at that. And the lights, very intricate. Ferrari is just so different. The things that they do, you know, they are just so unconventional. Look at that. Even the spoiler, they try to hide it
So air actually flows through like that, pressing the rear down. Look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, side profiles, and the door handles. Everything looks beautiful. Look at that. The carbon fiber, the finishing, the fins. This little rebel here, you know, is 2018, and they have this little LED side indicator here, tiny one. You barely can see when the Ferrari signals, you know. They don't even put one over here, right? And these are Ferraris. You want keyless entry? Nah, they want you to take the keys out and show off, right? And look at the front. Now the entire engine sits behind the front axle. Okay, so even though this is a front engine car, when you go full throttle, when the whole weight of the car shifts to the back, you have very little weight on top of the front axle, so the front axle feels light at high speeds. So it's very, very interesting to have this sort of behavior on what is essentially a large GT car with a 6.3 V12 up front. Look at those huge ceramic brakes. Wonderful. 20-inch rims and Pirellis, of course. This is a Ferrari. They won't use anything non-Italian. Right. Have a look at the front again. Give you a good look around it. Yep. So if you drive this around, this is the thing that you're gonna brake most often. But I like the ride height. You know, it's not too low, so it's very accessible. I can just drive anywhere I like. But of course, this guy here greatly reduces the approach angle that you have. But this is a Ferrari. It's not about approach angles, right? Huh? Classic 5 spokes. These are 5 double spoke wheels. Very nice. This is my favorite Ferrari. Of course, I mean, when the FF first came out, I prefer the FF, you know. But of course, the Lusso has a nice design touch to it. Okay. The doors are huge. Now this car, look through the entire cabin. You look at the stitches. Can you see that the stitches are not straight? Do you notice that? And that's where the beauty is, because this is handcrafted. This is the beauty of handcrafted stuff, you know. The imperfection that creates the perfection, right? And I like this thing here, this module here is just so unique. It may look mechanical, but it's actually electronic first and then mechanical after that. Okay, it is electronic. Alright, your fuel cap is here, the boot opens here, and inside here is as nice to touch as the outside of a Hermes handbag. Okay, beautiful leather covering the entire door panel, the entire thing. Right? And everything feels very solid. The interior feels very, very solid, very nicely built. I'm not sure JBL is a brand that is equivalent to Ferrari, but I would have used something with a name more exotic. Okay, skid plates are nice. Even the buttons, the controls, everything feels really good to the touch. Okay, all this feels good. These switch gears, they may look plastic, but they are actually metal. Okay. Carbon fiber, of course. What else do you expect? It's a Ferrari, right? And the steering wheel, you have the Manatino here. The indicators are huge. The indicators look like the first generation Porsche Panamera's shifters. You know, Porsche, last time they don't use pedal shifters. They use little buttons over here for upshifts and downshifts. And these are the seats. Beautifully crafted. Okay, very, very comfortable. Very luxurious. Look at that, even the seatbelt buckle is wrapped in leather. These are leather, you know. Alcantara was made to mimic this leather. Okay, understand that? These are the real stuffs, and Alcantara are the copy stuffs. Okay? And I like the fact that this is metal. See, there's welding over there even. This is metal. And this part This and this is a magnet. So it's good that Italians start to employ more magnets in their cars, because that would mean that they have less chance to break down. I believe this might be for the key. Alright, the window switches here. These are the cup holders. Show you. This is actually the cup holder. How often you get to tell people that you have a magnesium cup holder? Okay, like that you put one cup, like that you put two. Interesting. And then this one, a little bit flimsy, and it's covered in some form of leather, like the perforated leather on the dashboard. So press, they open up. Very nice space being utilized here. There's a grab handle over there, and over here this is sort of like the electronic shifter, but it's only for launch control, auto mode and reverse. Okay, so wow, it's getting really warm. See at the back, the leather sort of forces the seats to bounce back. Yeah, just see at the back and see. Right. Going in is not difficult. Let me show you the back. Oh, it's really warm here. Oh, very comfortable. Very, very comfortable. Okay. Aircon vents are here. Cup holders. Little compartment here. And I am 5'11". See. Okay. It is snug. Okay, let me show you. I have headroom. Quite a bit of it. And it's comfortable back here. It's not the type where you have a lot of space around you. I wonder what is this? What is this? I really have no idea. Okay. Anyway. So it's comfortable back here, but it's not the type where you have a lot of space around you. It is the type where it's snugly around you, but you're not sitting in any way weird. You know, you don't sit in a weird manner. You don't sit in a weird manner, so it's comfortable. Okay, as you all know, the seat backs, they fold down and they're flat, and then you get to use. Do you want me to open the boot now? I'm a bit lazy. Search online, huh? So you have a new touchscreen, and most of the time it isn't showing much. But it's nice. I like the interior. I love the interior design. This is a design that is not the luxurious type, but it uses very luxurious material, and then it is a design that is almost space car or spacecraft or spaceship like. Okay, very, very unique interior. Very nice. And it steers your emotion. It really steers your emotion. Right. So yeah, man, Ferrari. The door angles could have opened more, but then the doors are huge. Okay, so yeah, nice. 6.3 liter V12, a lot of power, a lot of excitement, a little bit scary, and comfortable. Is it as comfortable or as does it feel daily usable like a Panamera? No. The Panamera, you can hop on of course it's a different price point thing. This thing costs double that of Panamera. You can buy a Panamera and a Cayenne, and then maybe you buy another base pre-owned Boxster. Yeah, with this. Yep, one base Panamera, one base Cayenne, and one base Boxster. Makes up the price of this. Okay, about 2.5 million. Alright. But the Panamera is a type of car. If you buy the turbo will be close to 2 million, right? I guess. It's the type of car where you can hop up, plant your foot on the throttle, and then the car just booms, and then you feel absolutely confident in doing that. This one feels engaging in a way whereby the clutches, sometimes it hangs you a little bit there. You need to prod it, you know. On slopes, after your first initial brake, it might hold, but after that you try to throttle a bit, the other car don't let you pass, then when you let go of the throttle, it's going to roll back. Yeah, this is interesting. So I like this type of stuff, you know. It makes you learn, it makes you want to learn more and explore the car more. Yeah, I like it. Nice. It will cut off one. It will cut off one. Bang ref a bit.